Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. How are you doing? Me? I'm fine. Enjoying this. Oh. Today's topic is about respect and fear. What's the difference between the two of them? And why is that important? You see, the other day I was watching Cinematherapy, Cinematherapy, and oh my god, this is beautiful. They were analyzing the difference in SNAPE's case, whether he was genuinely, he felt genuine love, or he had an unhealthy obsession. They were trying to see whether he was truly an unrequited case of love, or if he was an unhealthy case of obsession. And the therapist, Jonathan Decker, I think is his name, I'm so sorry.
Hello and welcome to Cinematherapy. I'm Jonathan Decker and I love movies. I'm also a therapist.
I'm Alan Seawright, professional filmmaker, and I love movies also because I'm a professional filmmaker, but I need therapy is the important part.
He gave a definition that kind of like made me click on something. He says the difference between obsession and love is respect. Snape never tried to interfere with their relationship with James and never tried to sabotage it, so he's respectful of her needs and her wants. So that's love. And I was like, oh my god. And I started realizing a lot of things about my own life, and that I love the people around me, everyone, and I am respectful of their needs to the point of self-destructiveness, because sometimes I don't respect myself. There again, I don't love myself. That's something I have to work on. I have to respect my own needs as much as I respect other ones' needs, and I try to do my best not to harm their feelings, and this is why I have dragged my feet so much with some decisions. It wasn't because I wasn't willing to do these decisions, it's just I didn't want it to hurt them and their feelings. And I was respectful of their needs. One thing a friend told me, you have to tell your family that. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And that's partly because I know how damaging it would be to them to hear such things. I know how painful that could be, and I just don't want to do no harm to my family or anyone. I don't want to do no harm to my family or anyone. It's just I want to express my needs as much as in order to make myself more, hey, you should respect this, but I don't want to harm them, and that's at the boundary I don't want to cross. Not because, this is the thing, it's just sometimes life is complicated. Just because people are being disrespectful to you doesn't mean you don't love them, you don't care about them. And the thing is, and the sad thing is, actually, I have pondered a lot on how to approach things, because I didn't want it to harm anyone involved, and I knew there would be consequences for any decision I would make. And that's when fear comes into play, because this is the thing. Most of the decisions I've made was not only just to prevent any damage to the other person, I not only wanted to preserve everyone's feelings in the matter, But I also knew that my decisions would not be respected. There's an element of fear, and this is the opposite of respect that comes into play, and that's when you realize something is off. I know that my decisions won't be respected, and I know that my words and my choices, they will come with some reprimanding. You know, it's just, I will be reprimanded for taking such selfish and unsensible opinion. Mind you, education is for free in this country, so abandoning education, it doesn't have a consequence. Like, I don't know, we have spent so much time and money, maybe time, yes, but not money, in the education itself. It's for free. Oh, you pay it in your taxes, just like every other citizen. So it's like, I know damn well I won't be respected, and even worse, it will have consequences. And that made me realize that unfortunately I may love a group of people that don't really love me back. They just want me. They don't really love me. That's just a tough pill to swallow. That type of pill, it's a tough one to swallow. It's just, it's heartbreaking, you know. And oh, if you like my channel, you should go and check Cinematography's channel. It's just ay, por Dios, Cinematherapy channel, Cinematherapy's channel. It's just amazing. It's just way better than this one. So yeah, I just, how do you even begin to process that? Just, I don't know, a part of me always, because this is the thing, they don't really respect that. So, mind you, this is still Holy Friday, so it's just like, it's just a few hours later than when I recorded the first video that I'm gonna post whenever I can. It's just, there is a part of me that always knew that I had to do or behave in a way in order to be accepted. But that is not love. Because you see, you shouldn't be living by the standards or desires of someone else. I mean, there will always be standards, don't get me. But the thing is, love is when you truly accept someone with and without their flaws. They just don't need to be perfect, they're human. They just happen to be human, you know? And sadly, I always felt like I had to be Wonder Woman to be in my family. It's just, if not, how dare you? How dare you to have a mind of your own and make decisions? How dare you to do such things, such reckless, stupid, little pathetic thing? And that's why I was dragging my feet, because when you fear consequences, there's an element of self-preservation in this whole thing. But not only that, when you know damn well that the other person won't care about your decisions, about your needs and desires, what's even the point of expressing them to begin with? And that's when you start feeling lonely. Suddenly, you're just all alone in that relationship. Because you're only caring about someone who doesn't really care about you back. They care about the version of you that they force you to project. They don't care about you. That is not love. There is no love without respect, and that has to do nothing to do with gender or relationship, the type of relationship. It's in all relationships. From an employee to an employer, that kind of things. Also too. And so, if anything, if you can take anything out of this video, is try to evaluate who respects you and who respects a version of you when you're behaving in a suitable way. Suitable. And when it comes to you, are you always afraid of saying things the way they are to others around you? Or you have the freedom to say what is in your mind? If not, then I suggest to you that you should rethink all of your relationships. It's better to be alone than lonely in a filled room, in a full room. It's just... what is even the point of that? So yeah, that's essentially the concept I wanted to talk about, because it's kind of important, like very important. So this is going to be a short video, of course, because I don't know, it's just, if I can give you any advice that's useful, if I can give you any advice that is useful in a way, it's that you should... Look! Ladybug! Hello, darling. I hope it's in frame, because, you know, the camera's to a side of my face. Oh my god! You look adorable. Wish me luck. Okay? I'm gonna need it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't show myself a lot. I just show you my perspective. I think that's something in my conscious was trying to process, is the fact that people tend to see me, but not my perspective. There is like this underestimating, like they underestimate me a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I've been surrounding myself with people who don't underestimate me, who respect me. 777 and the ladybug. Yes, we're totally gonna be just fine. Thank you, universe. It's just like, I hope the image is not getting choppy, because it does get choppy when the camera reaches 24 degrees Celsius. You know, the other day I started working, the other week actually, with a group of police officers. I've been teaching them chemistry and hopefully English in the future. And they have been the most respectful people. For some reason they don't underestimate me. They don't look at me and say, oh, look, this adorable hobbit. No, they just take me seriously, like an adult. Oh dear. Who would know? You know, like a sentient adult with brains. And it's just, it is refreshing. It is refreshing, I have to say. Oh, look at that. So I'm starting like in this process to review all of the people around me, and it's just like, you know what, if you don't respect me as an adult, why are we even in the same room? And I know it's hard to do it, that same process with your family, but you kind of have to do it, because your family's, yes, you might be connected by blood, but respect, just like my friend Rebecca says, it goes both ways, not just one way. If anything you could take from this video is that respect is the opposite of fear. If the relationship is healthy, you should be able to communicate your needs and wants without anything in between, without much fear. And yeah, try to respect yourself. You can love other people, but if you don't love yourself, who's gonna do it? Oh my god, they have a house in the trees. I'm sorry, it's just so adorable. How always wanted one of those. A tree house. They're so rare around here. So adorable. Oh. So yeah. One thing I hate about this neighborhood is that they're too neat. So they always sweep the leaves and put them together and just burn them all. And I'm just like more of the, you can choose the team you want to be on. Either leave the leaves or burn the leaves. I am more team leave the leaves. Tell me which team are you on. I always love the leaves and just like shoo, and crush them. It's just like, oh, feels so good. It's just, that's why it's fall. It should fall. Although in Spanish fall is not fall, it's otoño. It's a different name. So tell me, what are you going to let go in order to let grow? What are you willing to let go in order to let grow? If you have find it useful, entertaining, or anything that way, for that matter, I would like to know if you liked it, or if there is anything I can change, about it, about my style. What could I improve within the reasonable realm of things? I'm going to try to do my best. I'm not going to make you empty promise. There's things I cannot change, unfortunately, at the time being. I hope you have found it useful, entertaining, enlightening, and yeah, check Cinematherapy's channel. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have had a lovely Easter. If I am, if I'm lucky, I will be working, which is good, because that means independence. That means freedom. Do my best to let go without being disrespectful, without losing myself in the battle, so I can let grow. That way I can nourish myself back into health. Thank you so much for everything, to all of you. I hope you have liked it, and without further ado, until next time, I wish you the best, that you're safe and sound, and may you have a lovely week, a lovely weekend. Until then, bye bye.